We have to have pants on.
Okay, yes.
No matter what
When did
species.
cats come involved?
But that's his whole thing. He likes mascots.
We want a... Okay, I'm not going to say it.
All right, we've got it. That's good. Well, we won't go to... Matt, thank you for
Yeah, I
being
was
the
just
voice
gonna
of
say
reason,
let's
man.
roll.
I like it.
rolling.
Well, I hope we're rolling. This is fun.
Hey, Dustin.
Dustin, what do we do here? Kick us off, big man.
Yep.
Big John, mask up and
Yeah, bottle down. Mask up. Mask on.
mask on, Big John.
Yep. Stomach in, chest.
Stomach in, chest out. That's right, brother. All right. Cool.
Okay,
Yeah, I
listen,
should have
bud.
done that earlier.
Hey, Dustin.
No edits, no filter. September 11th, take one.
Wow.
I think I know what the topic is, but I'm gonna let you say it.
Does it have something to do with 9/11?
Turn around and close
No,
that thing behind
I
you.
want-
It looks like we're... Thank you very much, Tyler. Thank you, Dustin. John, we get here every Friday. This is no edits, no filter.
What we talk about autism, sports, movies, and home bars, and now September 11th.
And now you're adding it on, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but when you said the words, you know...
9/11.
Well, when you say the word September 11, it just
Okay,
changes.
wait, did Benghazi happen?
Benghazi was happened on September 11th.
As well as 9/11.
Yeah, so those words mean something totally different than they did in 2000.
Yeah.
2001 changed the whole date. You know,
Yeah.
it's amazing how an event can change a date like that.
Yes.
But when you just said it, you know, our episode on September 11th, it gave me a little chill. And I just watched the video today of it. There's a lot of theories about a lot of things. What I do know is that was an emotional day for a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
That
It was an
affected a
attack on
lot
our
of people.
country. It was
That affected us all in a very deep way. That probably won't ever be the same. This date won't ever be the same. So interesting. So why don't we take like we did this morning? Let's take a little moment of silence on no edits, and just and be silent for a second. All right. A little moment of silence for all those that lost their lives on this day many years ago. Let's don't ever forget that. Really seems like a trivial topic. It was not the topic for the day, unless you guys want to talk about it.
Well, dang it.
I had a different topic. Would y'all rather talk about that today?
What
Yes.
was the topic?
My topic was going to be money. And I wanted to know about the importance or the non-importance or how money should be handled or, we say in the Bible that don't worship money, worship God. But is money a subject or I'll give y'all a choice. We get to go around today and
It's
have a
almost
conversation on money.
sacrilegious to talk about money when everybody else is remembering 9/11.
Then let's talk
Like, I'm not trying to be that guy that wants to talk about a down subject, but today is September 11th. I bet New York City probably already had something to do
Oh,
with
yeah.
it. My point is, it's sort of a sacrilegious thing to not talk about it because it changed America. I mean,
Well, then let's talk about it in regards to that. The World Trade Centers, the center of the trading of all of the money in the world,
yeah, we can,
went down on this day.
Yeah.
So was it a money-driven day? I mean, maybe money and 9/11 are.
it was a money lost day.
Maybe maybe they're a little more tied together than we want to think. Maybe we can have both those as subjects.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a little vote? Well, you want to take a little vote on what we're going to talk
Yeah.
about? Brad, was that fair?
Oh yeah, I'm good either way.
You good? All right. Those that want to talk, have a subject today about 9/11,
Yeah.
about this being 9/11, talk about 9/11. All right. How about
Really?
money? How about money?
Wow.
Dang, guys.
Wow, disrespect.
Well, I don't know that disrespect is the right word.
Well, I talk about depressing things at this moment.
Okay, that's good. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about money.
Okay.
The good, the bad, the evil of money. John, is money good or bad?
I was gonna say the good, the bad, and the ugly, but
Maybe a fistful of dollars.
Yeah, money.
Leo,
Yeah, money.
watch the mic. You don't want to hit it with your knee.
I said money is
Here.
some you buy stuff. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So money's important, so you can buy stuff.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
If you want to win the lottery, yeah, you can do anything you want to. Will.
If you won the lottery, you could do the things you want to do. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that what you
I
said?
won the lottery.
What would you do if you won the lottery, John?
Yes.
You'd do nothing. Would you still come down the avenue?
Yes.
You think?
Yeah.
Would you buy a new computer?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else would you buy?
It's just, you can do anything you want to, like travel and all that.
Where would you go, man?
You want.
Okay.
No,
Smyrna.
Which lottery you win?
That's true.
if you won the lottery, you do, you give people some, and if one piece of your family won the lottery, then well, then that means you won it.
So you would share your lottery winnings.
Yeah.
Everybody heard it right here.
Yeah,
If John wins the lottery, share.
My stepdad's trying to win the lottery for some time.
Stepdad has?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's the big lottery. Bobby asked which lottery, because it matters. Or you win a $2 scratch off, or do you win $200 million, you know?
And even with the millions, there's a difference. Like there's only a couple million, or there's hundreds of millions.
That's right. So money is relative in that way. That's right. Okay. Is money good or bad?
It can be both.
It could be both.
Oh, that's
It's
good.
always
Money is the
good.
value of trade.
But it's like
Yeah,
it's
but-
like it's neither can be good or bad, but it's an instrument of funding bad things, and it's an instrument of promoting good things.
Interesting.
It's
Okay.
just the
Neither-
value of trade.
It's neither good
That's
nor
what
bad.
I'm trying to say, but it can be used.
It's the intentions.
It's how you view it.
All right. Good. How
It's
do you
the
do it?
intentions of
it's a neutral
use.
thing. It's a neutral currency that can be used in creation of good things or bad things.
All right. That's fair enough.
Currency itself is neutral. It is just a matter of trade.
I also
That's
want
what
to bring
money
up the
is.
fact that Dieter, whenever he gets rich, he's gonna leave us all. Just wanted to
Yeah.
point that out. Dieter's
I
not.
wouldn't.
I'm getting a big yacht, and Big John and I are hitting the road.
See, John, you guys are in on the lottery together over here. Is that the deal? I like that.
He's getting a captain's hat.
You're kind of like the hat he wore Wednesday and today.
Dude, I love the hat you wore. It reminded me a little bit of Gilligan and a little bit of the captain. Not the captain.
The
Skipper.
Skipper. You looked
Yeah,
a little like the skipper and a little like Gilligan, both.
Yeah,
The best of both of them.
Actually,
I've seen them.
That's a good nickname for John, Skipper.
Skipper. That may be your new nickname.
Who can play Gilligan?
Bob Denver.
Yeah, Dustin or Rugby Gilligan.
Dustin, you're going to be Gilligan. John's
Oh,
Gilligan.
God.
It's too tall to be Gilligan.
Maybe that's what we need to dress up for, like Halloween. Let's get back on money. Good, evil. It's not good or evil. It's just is.
It's just a matter of trade.
And a
If
matter of choice.
someone works as a plumber for you, and then you pay them, they end up spending that on food. That farmer ends up spending it on equipment or on something they enjoy, like maybe a game or something.
Okay.
The person who had the game ends up spending it on somebody repairing their house or such.
So what is that system
So-
called? What is that?
It is economics.
It's all economics and it's all the economy that's
And-
moving around. The marketplace. That's
And
right.
money is just a placeholder for what you're worth, or for the value of what you've done is worth.
Is it a good measure for what you're worth?
It varies.
Okay.
I would
Sometimes
say
you
no.
don't get what you're worth.
Okay. Okay. Why, Alex? Why you say no?
So your worth should come from. So me personally, it comes from my faith.
Okay.
It doesn't come from how many dollars and cents I rake in at the end of the day. That's just a means to live. Your worth is who you are and how you live your life.
Cool.
There's also a lot of rap songs about money.
Not quite the worth that I was thinking of. I was thinking more along the lines of worth of your work.
Okay.
Not what you are worth, but what your work is worth.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
what your
This is-
job is worth.
What your skill set is. And so one of the things we want to do here on the Avenue is we're building confidence and building community. We've got a great community going on here, but we're also learning a little bit about commerce, right? And that's kind of the idea of that. And so I think that's exactly right. Your skill set, the amount of work you put in, the effort you give it, is correlated to the worth of the money that you receive. I think there's some truth to that. But to Alex, to your point, I think you're right. I think it's measured in character and love and the intangibles is really what you want it to be about. So it has to exist, right? Money, does it have to exist?
It absolutely has to.
Yes.
In a world of barter, but that's still money. There's a form of we used to trade.
Did y'all get a check from Uncle Sam?
No, I didn't get a check.
Yeah, let's not get on that, Big John.
I think everybody, a lot of folks got a check from Uncle Sam. But that's a good point. The government just gave away some money. Is that good, bad? You know, everybody needed it a little bit, right? But is that a good thing just to introduce that kind of cash into the marketplace? Leo, you're emphatic about money. Why is that such a good thing? It's a very essential thing. Tell us why.
Well, I mean, the main priority that the government needs to donate to now is an anti-COVID vaccine.
Okay. So money can be
Dang straight.
So money can help us find cures for things or find vaccines for things. Is that a fair assessment? Solutions.
Especially for contagious things.
Like we're going through because we all have masks on right now, right? And so we're all wearing our
Like most of us.
sporting our masks. And by the way, Riley, on the mask, quick side note, I don't think anybody on the planet has more masks than you do. You have a different one every day. I really like the collection, dude. I love coming to work to find out what Riley's going to wear on the face. It's good.
I just gave this one y'all gave me.
You like that one?
Yeah. Well, I had other masks, but
You don't have any more
I
masks?
do, but I'm kind of used to this.
Some of you guys that are quiet.
I was gonna say one
Oh,
last
yes, sir.
thing. The first thing is there's a lot of rap songs about money. I'm not sure why.
Okay.
And second thing is,
Because they're hoping their songs gain them money.
oh,
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
So they're mentioning money, trying to get people to spend more on their songs.
Oh, wow. So it's a marketing ploy.
yeah. Also,
Never thought about that.
Also, the thing about it is money, like, in the last couple years, well, actually, I want to bring up the point that, like, before money, there was gold and silver,
Okay.
and gold, actually, and silver is up right now.
So that's what Dieter's talking about. We used to trade things,
Yeah,
right? It used to be on a gold standard.
yeah.
You backed all the money, and now they just print money.
Well, the money, it's backed by gold or it's backed by something. I know the dollar bill and
It used to be,
Used
but
to be.
it's not anymore.
oh,
It's-
okay.
It's backed by what's called full faith and credit now,
It's a promise.
which means this dollar bill is worth $1 because the government says so.
Yeah. So if I was the government and I said you were worth $50 million, you would be worth $50 million.
Wow.
Hey, Tom,
If they,
I wish
if
you were the
they-
government.
If they print, yeah, that's how it basically works. If they
Hey,
print
that's
out-
really cool. I wish I was the government too, and so that way I can say
hey, Tom.
then I could get free money.
Could y'all imagine
Hey,
Matt
Tom, what
Sternberg being the
what
government?
Oh God.
Hey, Tom, whatever happened, we got rate deposit. We used to get, we
I'd
get
be out of
rate
office
deposit.
real quick.
Yeah, we were getting rate deposit from. After that, they just give us regular checks.
So there was a direct deposit, and now there's several ways to get paid. We're doing you're asking that?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, John. To be honest, that's above my pay grade
Yeah.
around here. I'll get back to you on that one.
I think money's a dream killer.
Dream killer. Tell us how.
Well, I think we live for the dream of getting stuff. We enjoy the thought of buying a new car. We enjoy the dreaming about a new camera or whatever, but then when we actually get it, it just becomes a thing that we kind of let go by the wayside.
Interesting.
So
Would it be better to
I
have the
think
money?
The dream. No, I think the dreams are more important than the actual thing most of the time.
Oh man, that's a great point. One of my 3 favorite days of the year is Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
It's the day before Christmas. Once Christmas is here, you're sort of like, oh, thanks for this, thanks for that. That's
Right.
this. There's
The
anticipation. The anticipation of the thing
Yeah.
is more important than the thing. That's really cool.
What do you
So
think?
we're going to pay you a lot to work.
And you're gonna tell people
And
that.
just be anticipating.
That's right. And so
Work hard.
well, that's true. I mean, there's a lot of that carrot that they bandied out there. There's a lot
Let's
of
get
that.
some people that haven't spoken about the subject.
Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, so
Brad, you're up.
Yep. So what I think most about, well, coming to buying whatever you want, what I think most about that is wants and needs. Yeah. it's-
What's the difference in that?
Yeah, it's simple. You buy something because you need it, or you buy something because you want it.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes that can be tough depending on if it's really worth it.
Okay.
What do you think, Leo?
I think money can buy you. Money can avoid being a dream killer and buy you true happiness if you spend a little more on experiences and a little less on possessions.
God, that's a brilliant
I
thought.
like that.
I love that. So think about that.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to disagree with you.
Oh, okay. You don't think the experience is better than possessions, or is that, or where are you disagreeing?
You can buy for movies, buy for games. Those are things that you will experience, and that's cost money.
What do you think,
And is that a
Tyler?
good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, but
But
here,
that's an experience in Leo's world.
But that is still like more of
You say it's a real, like if you bought a DVD, right? Is what
yeah,
you're saying.
that
Okay.
is more of a hard value thing rather than an experience thing.
I'll say this as being, I think the oldest guy in the room. Yep. Doggone it.
Well, John,
John's gonna catch me in a
he's
couple
like
of years.
51.
I know he's gonna catch me.
Well,
No, you're not.
because
I'm just playing. But being the oldest guy in the room, I think the experience thing's important, Bobby. I think Leo's onto a little something. Even a movie. Instead of buying something that you just put on a shelf and let it sit there unless you really love that thing, you know, but that can be bad. It's the experiences in life that really are those that drive memory.
so,
Yeah, like
Can you-
a trip to Disney World.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than a trip to Disney World. Now that's expensive, but there's nothing more
Except
fun.
for a trip to Universal Orlando.
Well, I
what
would
do you
agree
think,
with that.
Dustin? What's your opinion on this?
Hold on, Riley's got something to say. Just a sec.
Well, I'm letting other people.
Just a second.
but I'm gonna back Leo on this. Well, Leo and Bobby, kinda.
Okay.
Money can buy you, can sometimes buy you happiness through experiences.
Okay. That's well said. There you go. That's a way to qualify both sides of that.
Anything you have to say on the subject, Dustin?
Can't think of anything.
Cool.
What about you, Haley?
Matt's putting everybody on the spot now. Like,
Well, because I'm
Okay,
giving people
we need to
opportunity.
rename this the Matt Sternberg No Edits, No Filter.
I love it. This, my co-host today. I love it.
Well, I'm giving them everybody an equal opportunity to voice their opinion.
I like
I
that.
appreciate that.
And I think it's important that everybody voice
Yes.
their opinions.
Agreed.
Cold hard facts. Brought to you by Matt.
I think that's great. Yeah, I think that, I mean, it's true that the love of money leads to corruption. I've seen that a lot in history. I've seen that play out in my own life with family members and in friends' lives a lot. I think it's really easy, especially I've seen it, I'm a college student and I see it a lot with me and my friends and trying to figure out how you're going to manage that living. I'm sure we can all relate to that. Brad's making a show living on his own, and how are you going to manage it with eating out or eating at home, or with just paying rent every month and smaller things like that. I definitely prefer to spend money on experiences like going to concerts or traveling or things like that. But I think of it more so in a broader sense, I suppose, whenever I think about people getting really excited about money, and more so what Dieter was saying a bit earlier, people, the love of money kind of corrupting us slowly over time, I think can be kind of scary. I think rising up in a field or gaining so much power, I think we've seen that a lot with in a job, and just wanting to get another raise or gain more money because we think that that's going to I don't know, give us more happiness or get a nicer car or a bigger house or more things. And I think that a lot of people, even millionaires, have spoken about how it just leads to not what they expected, just nothing. But
I think
What do you think, Ziggy?
This is a real tough topic for me because I'm listening. I almost would rather not comment on any of it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of a long, deep rooted subject for me. I wanted kids in life, and I went to boarding school, and that was like a roller coaster without the safety rails.
Mm-hmm.
Very hellish.
Mm.
And I got PTSD, and I won't go into that.
Okay.
But, so I don't have kids, so I'm just looking forward to getting married and stuff like that, looking for somebody.
Cool.
So staying on subject of money though,
Yeah.
since I feel like, since I don't have kids, I mean, kids these days are very expensive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. I mean, the way I look at life is, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Amen.
And so,
Amen.
for me, lemonade is, shopping. It's, when I retire, buying an RV and going to rent fairs and pirate festivals. It's doing what I can now, and it is enjoying life. I mean, I don't have the pleasure of knowing what it feels like to raise children. I mean, so, yeah, I mean, I've got some feelings about that.
Cool.
Okay.
So, I mean, for me, I don't want to say, maybe, I'm trying to think, I don't think I'm consumed by money,
Okay.
but, I certainly have my God and Goddess and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like as long as I know how to handle it or whatever, then it's not like I'm in debt.
A lot in that, Ziggy. A whole lot. Thanks for sharing, man. That
What
was really
about
cool.
you, Tyler?
Hold on, Matt.
Yeah.
So Zig, one of the things that I heard you saying is that, I have 3 children and they are very expensive. They're 32 to 11. And for some reason I just keep having these kids. I have somebody tell me what's going on.
You're
No,
not
I'm
gonna
kidding.
have grandpa soon.
I am, and grandkids get expensive. But you're right. It leaves money for you to go experience and do things and be and whatnot. So I think there's a lot wrapped up in that for you. I appreciate you sharing that. That's really cool. That's really cool. Tyler, you've been quiet, man.
Yeah, you've been quiet, man.
Tell us what's up.
I mean, I think money is just different for everyone. Some people like to save all their money. Some people like to spend it as they go. It's really just about whatever makes you happy. I had a roommate a couple years ago, had 40 different pairs of shoes, and I never understood what it meant to him. But each shoe came with a different story, a different basketball game he played in, and these shoes meant a lot to him. And I had like.
So he
3
played one for each basketball game?
No, but he would get one from a different tournament, and one was, his cousin gave him one, and it reminded him of a lot of memories. And I was like, that's just a bunch of shoes. And it meant nothing to me.
But they had experiences behind them for him.
Exactly. And then for me, he would get really confused why I would go and get fishing supplies with my money.
Right.
And he was like, well, why do you go do that? It's like, well, because I get to hang out with some of my best friends and just be on the water and have a good time. It's just different for everyone. Whatever experience makes you happy.
That's awesome.
That's what it's about.
I think that's a really wise thing. I think that's true. Money is different to everybody. It means something different.
So that back in the old days, people used to rob banks and all that.
Used to rob banks?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You don't, because they're just mean. They would go to the bank and have them guns and this is stuff.
So, and you're a Western, you like to watch Western movies?
No, yeah, people ask rob banks. They just want the money. They just think robbing banks that way to get the money.
Right.
Because they come from a different background and all that. They just, they're wrong. They don't, because they don't know, they're kind of poor or something. They just want money, so long you just gotta rob the bank.
Is that the right thing to do?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I think the important distinction is, so no matter what it is, money's usually a means to an end for people. A means to get the shoe that captures the memory, or to get the fishing supplies that lets you hang out with your friends. It's when you're focused on money as the end goal that it becomes a problem.
Yeah, the old Scrooge thing where he just tried to hoard as much cash as he could and realized that wasn't any fun. Yeah. I've just read a book recently called Second Mountain, written by an author named David Brooks. And it's talking about in life, and I'm in my second mountain. I may be in my third mountain by now in life, but the first mountain you build for yourself. You build your wealth, and you build your family, and you build everything for yourself. And in life, if you're lucky enough to have a second or a third mountain, that becomes for everyone else. I decided to take my money and put it back in places like this and build this and grow something and invest in something else.
Well, it's growing.
And it's starting to work. And so some things I've invested in didn't work. And yet I believe that's
Don't forget,
we want the good guys to have the money, doing good things, and I think that's important. That's kind of how I look at those things.
Sir.
And so, yeah, I think we've learned that money can be a lot of different things. It's like words. Words can do a lot of different things. They can be happy, sad, positive, negative. Money can be those things as well. We're gonna have to cut it short here in a couple seconds because we're gonna try to keep no edits a little shorter, almost to 30 minutes if we can, every week. We've been going on to 40 and 45 and 50 minutes, and I want to try to keep it more to 30. Any last thoughts on money? It's a subject we could talk about for hours.
I was gonna say, you had one successful commercial.
I had one. I had one successful
And you
commercial.
made $1 million from it.
I did?
I think you did.
Wow.
You could have.
I could have. I could have
Why,
won the
sir?
lottery. May have. I don't know. You never know.
But
It provided a lot of stuff for a lot of folks. Money, and it can be a good thing. It can also be a bad thing. That's a whole nother show, though.
And next, the next episode of No Edits, No Filter,
We have no idea what the topic is.
We're gonna talk
for the
about
next one.
cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency. Well, there's a whole nother
And
subject.
one more thought.
Yep.
Money can never be a bad thing. The real bad thing for celebrities is the paparazzi, which they have, I mean, just because they have a tough time dealing with them.
So money's cool, paparazzi bad. I like the. Let's just end on that note. Money good, paparazzi bad. I like that. All right, who's going to take us out? John, since you drew them this week, we saw some beautiful images you drew this week.
Yeah.
What were those images of?
Hey, editing, insert it.
Maybe go. What do we do?
Well, I was just drawing stuff that's now warm and stuff. I draw different colors of things like tacos, like donuts and all that.
But what kind of tacos, John?
I think blue, red, orange.
You're almost there, Big John. You're almost
We gotta
there.
end the show. What size were those tacos?
No, just a little bit like that. Just
What did Cody call them?
Big ass tacos.
Big ass tacos! That's our last word.
Big ass tacos.
We're done. Everybody, thanks. Have a good time.